My brother wants to plan a romantic proposal at my wedding, and my family is on his side. My brother has always been the favorite because he was planned. My parents only wanted one kid, but had an accidental pregnancy with me. They don't believe in abortions, so my mom carried me full term, but resented me for being born. My brother called me mistake growing up, and my parents never stopped him. When I went to them crying about it, they said he was right because they never wanted another kid. After high school, I moved out, went to college on scholarships, and built a good life. I'm engaged to my beautiful fiance, and we're getting married in April. She wanted a spring wedding, and what my bride-to-be wants, she gets. Last Saturday, my parents called me over, being cryptic about why. When I arrived, my brother was there too. They told me my brother wants to use my wedding to propose to his girlfriend. I laughed, thinking it was a joke, but they were dead serious. I said absolutely not, but they ganged up on me. I threw 18 years of abuse in their faces. I told them I was miserable living with them and sometimes wished I hadn't been born. My brother laughed and said, yeah, who would? That pushed me over the edge. I threatened to uninvite them all and cut off the $1,000 monthly support I've been giving since they took out a second mortgage for my brother's college. Even after the abuse, I was helping them while they gave my loser brother everything. Without me, they couldn't retire because he blew half their retirement on boats, a trashed apartment they paid damages for, and a failed business. I have a high-paying job and helped out of goodwill. The next day, my brother came yelling that I ruined his big chance. For once, my parents sided with me and said they'd evict him if he tries to propose at my wedding. He accused me of financial blackmail and said his girlfriend might leave him. I told him that's his problem. My wedding isn't about him. If he tries anything, I'll have him thrown out. He said this was why his parents never loved me and called me a mistake behind my back. He went crying to grandma, who called trying to convince me. He changed the story to make me the villain. Even after I told the truth, she sided with him. I gave her such verbal backlash, she cried. My parents were pissed I went that far, but I said I had to when everyone was hijacking my wedding. My brother showed up again screaming, I'm an a-hole. My fiance knows everything and is ready to uninvite him. I threatened to tell his girlfriend if he still intended to propose without permission. He called me awful, so I pointed out my wedding isn't about him. Our parents were there and backed me up. Dad admitted he'd raised my brother wrong. From now on, he needs to pay rent or move out. My brother looked to mom for help, but she agreed with Dad. He left in a fit and moved in with grandma. Our parents told him to go ahead. He claimed we hate him for wanting to propose. They pointed out it's not that he wanted to propose, but where. Grandma called again, but I told her he wasn't proposing at my wedding. Accept it or don't come. I called out her favoritism since we were kids. She cried while I told her if she keeps insisting, she won't be coming. She begged not to be uninvited, but still doesn't understand why I can't let him have his way. Mom called later saying she spoke with grandma and finally saw how much she'd favored my brother. She tore into him, but he tried to justify himself. That's when she cut all contact. My brother blamed me, even though his girlfriend said she's been ready to leave and would have said no to any proposal. He's boycotting my wedding, honestly for the best. I said I wouldn't miss him. At 30, he needs to grow up. Our parents cut him off and are renting his room since they need money after the financial hole he left. They spend everything on him and he wasn't grateful. That made him shut down and leave. My wedding is next week, and I've hired security specifically to keep him and grandma out if they try to show up. My fiance suggested we also have someone monitor social media during the event in case they try to cause drama online. It's sad that it's come to this, but I'm not letting them ruin our special day. Full story on channel with the wedding and the aftermath linked below.